What is good, YouTube? Once again, B-wizzle TV with another video about One Piece. Because, we definitely fox with One Piece over here at B-wizzle TV. But what I wanted to get into is why I think confirmed, well, not confirmed, but almost just as good as confirmed. I'm like 98% sure that Zoro's from Wano. And I gathered all the evidence that I have from the beginning of One Piece. And I just wanted to talk about the very first remnants of when we figured out that Zoro may be from Wano, and that was episode 49, chapter 97, page 8. I was mistaken. I was wrong. When I went back and I looked at it, because, that's like one of the big things. Like, we never really, go back and look at it again and just take another look. Like, episode 49 was, years ago for me. I don't know how everybody else's One Piece experience has been, but, episode 49 was a long time ago. But it was when Zoro was in the sword shop. You know what I'm talking about? Logtown. And then Tashiki was in there. And, I thought they said the Wano Ichimoji when they were talking about the sword that Kuina got. And then, when she passed away and gave it to Zoro, we know the whole story. We've all been there. But, it was actually the Wado with the letter D as in dog Ichimoji. I was like, crap. Oh man, but there could be a difference between Wado and Wano in the story. We just don't know. We don't have that much information yet. We haven't gotten that far. But the next example that would be like hardcore evidence about Wano, Zoro being from Wano, would most definitely be episode 344, Thriller Bark Style. And we all know where I'm going to is when he got Shoe Sweet from Ryuma, and Ryuma was introduced, episode 342, but we all know that Gecko Moria, way back in the day, went against Kaido, right, in Wano, possibly, because, out of that exchange, he got Oars, right, and we know Oars Jr. was in Wano, Straw Hat that Ace made for him back in the day, but also the other thing is he got Ryuma. He dug up Ryuma. He was the one to dig that grave, and he could have just got Ryuma, got Oars, and got the hell up out of there after his run-in with Kaido, because wasn't it that Kaido killed everybody in his crew except for him? And possibly him, Absalom, and Hobback, unless he picked them up, afterwards, after taking that humongous L, while still being a warlord of the sea. How does that work, man? There's definitely have to be a little bit of elaboration on that one. But Oars and Oars Jr., they both resemble Kaido in some way. They're all huge, super tall, taller than a regular giant. They got those horns things going from them. Maybe Kaido is a half Oars, half human. Possibly, I don't know. That's a whole nother video. But I think, personally, that's why Moria dug them up, for instance, because he knew, a beast or a being that big. It's probably the only thing that could ever rival Kaido in battle, and that's why he had the strategy to cut Luffy's shadow off, feed it to Oars. Now he has a super zombie, but something that we learned there is that the whole Straw Hat crew is definitely stronger than Luffy by himself, which is crazy to think of. But that one remnants with Zoro and Ryuma in that exchange, when they were in that duel, Zoro said to Ryuma, "Are you, the legendary samurai from my village who once slayed that dragon?" And Ryuma was like, "Yeah." And Ryuma was talking about people cower, in the sheer sound of his name. That's how Ryuma was coming. He was not a slouch by any means. He was definitely a legendary samurai from Wano, and Zoro knew about him from childhood. There's just too many things coming up all at the same time, and he says from his home village. We know that he left his home village, a long time before he had gotten to the dojo where he trained until he was a young adult. So there's way too many things that kind of line up with that. But then he got the swords Shusui, right? After that, we had the whole escapade, 2-year time skip, Fishman Island, and then they show up at Punk Hazard, right? Show up at Punk Hazard. And, episode 625, 20 minutes, 30 seconds into the episode. Manga, chapter 699, page 15. Kinemon sees Shusui on Zoro's hip and is like, whoa, that is a national treasure. Somebody grave dug that. And it was a national tragedy that happened. It was a tragedy that happened. And we know Zoro was not the one to do that. It was Gecko Moria who did that. But Zoro has the evidence because he has Shusui. And then also going back to the fight with Ryuma, after, there must be some kind of honor code, because Zoro, when he got Shusui, he said, let's act like this just never happened. Samurai from Wano. So, I guess, Ryuma must be some type of like god over there on Wano. Like he's up there to where, cause, fighting him or dueling him and beating him in battle in some way like that we weren't supposed to talk about that. It must be an immense crime. Also, the Zoro is educated about. There's too much stuff going on. Too much stuff going on. But back to what I was saying, Punk Hazard 625, they go back to the whole tragedy of the sword being stolen. From Ryuma's grave and Ryuma's body being missing. If that was, very high, Shogun-like figure back in the day. And we all know Ryuma's from that one shot that Oda made before One Piece, because he always does that full circle. Everything's always full circle with Oda. But, it brought the country to its knees. Is how Kinemon described the situation of Ryuma's grave being robbed. And Shusui being different, being missing. And then I thought Kanjuro said something about it too in Dressrosa. Guys, I watched 100 episodes of Dressrosa. Just like skipping. Checking the One Piece wiki. Skipping. Checking the wiki. And skipping. And still did not find it. I just had to, claim defeat. Alright, Kanjuro didn't say it. What can I do about it? But then, it got to the real hardcore evidence that I found. And you find it, and you're so hyped that you found something. You're like, whoa, yes, we've done it. Yes, Rizzo, we have done it. We have found out that Zoro, highly probably is from Wano. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hyped, I'm on it. Yes, we have made it. So let's look up the manga chapter, and it's not the manga. It's not in the manga. It's in the anime. It's not in the manga. But after watching that, absolutely perfect video about, toy animation, the truth about toy animation by Yonkou Productions. Check that video out. Link in the description. Dude's a beast. He made probably one of the best videos I've ever seen, talking about, everything that's going on through Toei and through Shueisha and through Eiichiro Oda, and then, through, Shonen Jump. And how that production goes from manga to anime, with like a 35 chapter gap. You know, like seriously amazing stuff. And I'm gonna go ahead and just play the clip, and you guys can see it for yourselves. You see that? You see what I saw in that clip? I'm not a rocket scientist or anything like that. But I can put one and one together. Zoro has a worse sense of direction than me. And that's poor. Poor. But still, when they're about to go to the land of Wano, the one comment that Zoro has is don't get lost, guys. Coincidence? Think not. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Wrong. But I am right about one thing. I love me some One Piece. I love everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment about it. Let's dialogue. I would totally like to know what you guys' thoughts about it, but I am 98% sure that Zoro's from Wano. Y'all have a good one.